Blessed Shabbat and greetings to the 12 tribes of the children of Israel scattered abroad. In the name of Jehovah our Creator and Jesus Christ of Nazareth our King. My name is Lily of the Valley, and you're gonna learn a lot about who controls this earth. Just remember when Jesus Christ came on earth, and he was going to be tempted of the devil, and the devil took him up into a high mountain and say, if you bow down and worship me, I'll give you all the kingdoms of the earth. And Christ went through a lot of temptation. Now Jamaica, quote unquote, is the head of the Christian worldwide, with the more churches per square mile than any other place on earth. These people have the most SODOMITES per square mile and the most atheists per square mile on earth. So you're going to look up the ADL, the SPLC. Look what them do to the Ethiopians in, look what them do to the Arabs, even though the Arabs join up with them to steal the land from us, the black Negro children of Israel. They're doing it in Haiti. They're doing it in the United States. Do the police training there. So, hold on. So, you have these children of Edom, Esau, Chittim, Kittim, Rome, Japhet. See Genesis 10 verse 1 to 5, they're Gentiles. See Revelation 2 verse 9 and Revelation 3 verse 9, who Christ prophesied against. They are the same lineage and bloodline as the king and the queen who just finished in Europe. Remember, their system of government was different from the children of Israel. The Most High gave us 12 tribes, children of Israel, plus the 2 tribes from Ephraim and the half tribe of Manasseh. Those are black nations, or those tribes. He said he will rule us. Jehovah will rule us. They wanted a king, so he says, okay, the other nations have kings, but you're going to get a king, but the king must come from among you. No stranger. None of the Edomites, Chittim, Kittim, Rome, none of those people are supposed to rule your nations, your tribes, which is why even in maroon tribes today, we have the bloodline thing. You can't be a member of the tribe if you're not full-blooded for 3 generations at least on the father's side, on the mother's side. The Ethiopians have the same law to make sure their lands don't go to other people through the quote-unquote democracy and the oligarchy and all of this stuff that people come with these days. So now you have the PNP, which is equivalent to the liberals in America, and they come with all kind of gangs, destabilization. They come with the usury, the banksters, and then they push in these prime ministers through the side door, the back door. Then you see them control them friend. They control the ports and everything. Some you see the Chinese coming, the Hindoos coming, all these illegal flights. The black people down in Jamaica who are so not watching the world, don't see what they already did to Haiti, Africa, and Jamaica is like the only place that's left where black people still control some of the land. Look who control these businesses, who control these banks. Look at what the usury does to these countries, to the IMF, the World Bank, every kind of development bank. The Most High said nobody's supposed to charge the children of Jacob usury. So, this is what the scripture says. This is what Jehovah says. When the children of Israel were going to get a king, the first one was Saul. Then David, then Solomon, etc. until the lineage, sometimes the judges rule, sometimes the priest rules, or the scribes, but our nation is a theocracy. A theocracy means we're ruled by Jehovah. We're not a democracy. We're not a republic. We're a holy and a righteous nation. And the laws that govern those nations Don't come through mulattoes. Mulattoes are supposed to be servants of the children of Israel. The Edomites, Romans, Grecians, none of those people are supposed to rule in the children of Israel's lands. It says in Deuteronomy 17 verse 15, and all the people shall hear and fear and do no more presumptuously. When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall see, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayst not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. So that's where you see when they were going around the world and dethroning all the black kings in Europe, Asia, Africa, the Americas, and all the tribal nations that we have, and quote unquote come with their democracy. The democracy is tribal gang, warfare, divide and rule. Notice all the black-skinned Jamaicans were treated the worst. The Haitians, the black Seminoles treated the worst. Even the Black Queen of Hawaii, they took her out, took out all the kingdoms. Quote-unquote democracy came in. Then democracy, they can do all kind of things with that. Fake vote, fractional voting, ballot stuffing, war, constant war. Then you just see the resources going to multinationals, aid. Then you see the oligarchs come in and then control the ports and the water, the electricity. They control the phones. The black people can't even go up on them beach, can't own land. Then the usurers and the banksters come in. See Ezekiel 18 and Ezekiel 33. Our job is to warn. We don't subscribe to democracy. We don't subscribe to republic. We don't subscribe to white kings or white people ruling over us, because we're the black children of Israel. Jacob in the Bible, we're his children. And the Most High say, none of those people are to rule over us in our nations. Look at Haiti, what is happening there. Look how them are suffer. Look who controlled the puppets, the black faces in front of that. Haiti had the same law in their constitution that no white people could rule in Haiti. Do you know what the white people did? Coup them out, tax them into oblivion, enslave them, rob them, gold them, resources, every money with them raised for even the damages. It don't go to the Haitian people. They're suffering until this day. So be warned. You're going to check the description box and you're going to see how these people work. Check the Ethiopians that went into Jerusalem, how they were sterilized. Check the ones in Black America, the Planned Parenthood, the Margaret Sanders. These are the children of Herod and Herodias and the Caesars. And they have one goal, is to not make the children of Israel make it into the kingdom of heaven. Notice they come and they change the laws from being holy and righteous and good. It's just degeneracy tourism, slavery tourism, all of that stuff is designed to make the children of Israel sin. Flood the place with guns and weapons. Don't teach them righteousness and holiness. Look at the slackness going on in Jamaica and all the black nations. Look at Black America, totally destroyed. Who is behind the music? Who is behind those people? Who is behind the usury, the payday loans, the liquor stores, the Pakistanis, the Arabs, the Ashkenazis, the Edomites? Look at Psalm 83. Look how they exiled our people out of Gaza into the world. Look at the Hindoos. They were the ones who put idolatry in the Americas, in Surma, all these things. It wasn't there before. Look at the Buddhists, the Chinese, all those people. That's why the Most High say, if we no put them in our government, they gonna turn the people's hearts towards their gods and their customs and their ways. Look at Jeremiah 10. Be warned. Don't fight against Maroons. They're the ones who fight and kept Jamaica from the Spanish, the Dutch, the Mosquito Indians, the British, and separated themselves from the heathen. We want a holy and a righteous Jamaicans where we can serve Jehovah according to Jehovah's laws. We're not subscribing to any republic or anything that comes from the Greco-Romans, and none of this oligarchy stuff upped us out of it. Already, you don't even have 70% of the people of Jamaica voting in your elections. So we're going to link what is happening in Haiti and the other countries where they're in, and how they just take time, poison the water, the lead in the water in Michigan, in the food. Everything becomes poison, slow poison, to get rid of the children of Israel. But they're not going to win. See Revelation 2 verse 9, Revelation 3 verse 9. So you have all these relations with people who the Most already told us don't make any covenants with them. Okay? All these things are going around. You have the banking crisis under FinSac. Remember? Deering, Bunting and Golding, the Eagle Merchant Bank, corporate resorts, all those were controlled by the PMP. All the Mulattoes, all of them in Jamaica, they forget how they treat us, the darkest skinned ones. Okay? We haven't forgotten. You see the beaches now, little by little, everything. The businesses. Check out Fire Upon Rome by Anthony B. He has a good song that describes what's happening. And then the lands that we held on to, because we descend from those black kings, queens from Europe that they dethroned, those are our foreparents. We're of royal blood. We're full-blooded, not half-blooded, quarter-blooded mulattoes or anything like that. We're full-blooded children of Israel. Jacob is our forefather. Notice the Haitians, full-blooded next door, they call themselves Jacobins and Jacobites, because the Mosai says we're going to live, dwell in safety. Some are going to be calling themselves by the name of Jacob, and some going to be calling themselves by the name of Israel. We are the Negro, black, full-blooded children of Israel. Niger, he's one of the Jews in the book of Acts. Acts 13, verse 1. Simeon, also called Niger, is our forefather as well, amongst the first Christians when Christ came. That's why our nations are full of parishes, because we're supposed to be ruled holy and righteously by the scriptures. So notice, Deering, Bunting and Golding, of which Mark Golding was a part, the banking crisis happened under them. Did anybody went to jail for that? Eagle Merchant Bank, all of them, corporate resorts, all those banks failed, and a lot of Jamaicans lost their homes. You see, NCB now want more money. He went to the Ashkenazis in Israel with the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness. Read Ezekiel 18, the usurers. All who charge the children of Israel usury, what does the Bible say is going to happen to them? Read Ezekiel 33. As for the Ashkenazi, read Ezekiel 38. Read Revelation 2, Revelation 9. Look at what's happening in the United States with the ADL, the SPLC. They label black, Hebrew, Israelites, Christians as U.S. domestic terrorists. Read up HR 6090 the other day. They pass a hate speech law that makes preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, which he told us to go worldwide and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ to the children of Israel and give them the good news that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That makes preaching the Bible illegal. Who controls these countries? Who is in the background controlling the black faces that you see? Who trains the police in Israel who come and kill the black people here in the United States and make the jails full of black people. There's a school to prison pipeline. There's an abortion clinic in the black neighborhoods. The ports, the jails, the guns, the drugs, the degeneracy on the TV. Where did black people learn these things from? One generation ago, it wasn't like that in Jamaica. It wasn't like that in America. So, be warned. Now, these Ashkenazis, look up the research on the polio. All these vaccines, most of them are run by the same people. The Pfizer. The NGOs are children of Japhet and Kenaz. So the Nazis, the Kenaz and the Japhetites are children of Japhet and Esau. They have always tried to wipe the children of Israel off the face of the earth by any means necessary. Okay. So those who don't learn history and who want to make the people of Jamaica perish through ignorance, Jamaicans, majority of Jamaicans are not going to join, you know. Okay. Check the description box of this video. You will see more. These Ashkenazis and these Edomites, they're not your friends. They're very subtle, and it takes years for them to establish themselves in these countries. And then they're antichrist in their ways, their laws.